I'm a sucker for marketing. I love to buy something. I sign up for platforms and websites all the fucking time, but nothing can replace real storytelling and connection. It just takes longer. It's not as sexy. And I've also realized in my side of the internet, and why I believe I'm singular at what I do, is it's not that easy to teach. And I'm really grateful that I am good at it, and that I have decided to devote so much of my time and energy to it, because not only is it not easy to teach, it's definitely not easy to sell the teach. And really all I'm doing and continue to do is leverage and cash in on the trust I've built for so long, which of course is not an infinite resource. It's finite, and you need to continue building trust, and then you need to show up for the people who do pay you the money to do the thing. Which, proudly, I really have a high success rate. And I've moved away from the low ticket model that my group started as, kind of similar to what you were saying about the school games and your experience of the month post. It didn't reflect energetically the kind of thing I wanted to be building. And although it attracted a lot of wonderful people, it didn't come with the commitment that I felt is needed to make a big enough shift, which is language people leverage all the time to fucking increase their prices arbitrarily, which I did. I increased my prices, not arbitrarily, but so I justify it that way. And I was like, you need more skin in this game. You just do. This has to cost more emotionally. Sure. If that means financially additionally, because access to me is becoming harder because of the just supply and demand of it all. It then can attract the people who really can benefit most from what you have to teach, especially if what you have to teach takes time to teach it.
You've come I feel like your speed of growth is really high right now, because I when we made your VSL, honestly, you made your VSL. I feel like we talked, we hung out, but you rewrote the whole thing. You put on an incredibly natural performance, which is the biggest compliment of them all for VSLs. Like the fact that it just doesn't feel like a VSL is amazing. And then I was just looking at it the other day, and you mentioned your follower count at the time, and I went to your page now, and I'm like, dude, that was like a couple months ago, and it's like tripled or something. And
it's nuts.
What's it like for you on social media right now? It seems like you're going through a thing.
It's kind of crazy. It's also why I'm such a big fan of organic social, because look, it's not everybody can and is going to go viral. But I think that the problem is that's where people laser focus and apply their energy toward virality and views. And I find that those things are so unreliable. So if you just show up and you choose to reveal and consistently share a consistent version of yourself, even though at all times you're discovering and exploring and experimenting with who that even is, the growth is a byproduct. So yeah, TikTok, which is obviously going through its own moment of a 14-hour ban and potential purchase by some major tech oligarch, who knows. We're almost at 700,000 now, which is sweet. And Instagram, interestingly enough, in light of all of the TikTok nonsense, I've just been focusing my efforts a little bit more there. And tonight I'll hit 89K, which at the speed it's been going, by mid-February we'll be at 100, which is nice. And again, I just say to people, especially because a lot of the people who are probably listening to this particular podcast and follow you or in your orbit don't do a ton of organic social.